Thank you, Madam Speaker. And through you to the proponent of the bill, I have a few questions, please.
Representative Tong, prepare yourself. Representative Tweedie, please proceed.
Thank you. A comment first. I do agree with the good representative from Wolcott that confiscating something without compensation does violate our Connecticut Constitution. And my grandfather was the Maine State Rifle Champion, so I've been around guns all of my life. I never heard of a bump stock prior to Las Vegas. I have no reason for one, no need for one, and I personally don't care about bump stocks. But there are other things in this that are a little bit questionable, or even well, not at all do I like it. In line 16, where it says, repeatedly pulls the trigger of a firearm through the use of a crank, lever, or other parts included to, but not limited to, a trigger crank. So I did a little researching because I know that paintball enthusiasts have use trigger cranks. And, when my son was younger, I played paintball with some of those kids, and one of them now he's older and he loves it. He's doing it all the time, and he knew of the trigger crank for his paintball. And I found out that the trigger crank for a paintball is no different than the trigger crank for a semi-automatic rifle. So my question to the good proponent of the bill is, if a person was found with a trigger crank in all his paintball equipment, and with further investigation, he had no record of owning a rifle, handgun, or anything, and in the search of his home, none was found, would he still be charged with possession of of a bump stock? You seem to be classifying it all as the same. Through you, Madam Speaker.
Representative Tong.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. As I discussed earlier with Representative Fishbein, a fact pattern such as described by Representative Tweedie would be subject to analysis and review by the prosecutor in charge, the state's attorney, and if proceeded post-charge to a court or arraignment, it would be analyzed by the court to determine whether charges should proceed. This is why, in response to suggestions by the ranking member and members in the minority today, we added the language at lines 63 through 69 of the amendment, LCO number 4707, which I think could encompass the circumstance in which somebody is a paintball enthusiast and has a trigger crank. Through you.
Representative Tweedie.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. And I thank the proponent for his answer. And my only comment on that is that it would be awful to put somebody through that and be hiring an attorney to defend himself for his love of paintballs. So I look forward to further conversation on this bill, and I thank the good proponent, and I thank you, Madam Speaker.